features Arceon, a veteran of the South African Rocket League scene. He plays for ATK, and in the last regional had an outstanding performance, and he in particular for me seemed to be their most improved player and had an impact on their series. After some time, I finally managed to have a conversation with Arceon, and here it is. This has been a long time coming. I've wanted to speak to you for some time, but for one reason or another, it didn't work out. But after last week's regional, Winter Split Regional 2, I really wanted to chat with you just because I was very impressed with the performance of ATK in particular, and ATK in general, and you in particular. So, Arceon, thank you very much for being here. And the first question I have to ask, because there's always a bit of confusion about your name. Some people say Arceon, others say Arceon, and generally we've kind of settled on Arceon, but we've never heard it from the horse's mouth. So how do we say your name?
It is Arceon.
Arceon, well, there you have it. Yeah. I hope every caster that gets to cast you is listening and understands Arceon. So you better tell us a bit about that name and how it came to be, and does it mean anything?
So back in when I was silver or something, I used to watch RLCS, and there was this one player. His name was Espeon. I really like his name for some reason. I don't know why. And then I googled about him. I checked how I got his name, and apparently this is the name of a Pokemon or something.
Okay.
So then and so then I looked at other Pokemon names, and then I saw Arceus, and then I just combined Espeon and Arceus. Yeah, so that's how I got it.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, there you a proper story to a name. Very good. And speaking of names, what amazes me is that out of a team of 3 people, ATK, 2 of you are named Uma.
Yeah,
which and I don't know if I knew that name before I chatted with Werty, and then I found out that you and he share the same name. So that's pretty cool.
Funny enough,
yeah,
we also share the same birthday. Name
really?
And birthday. Yeah.
And you're not the same age, are you?
He's a year older than me.
Okay, so you were born a year apart. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay, well that makes you then 17?
18 this year.
18 this year. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And all right, well, Arceon, I remember you from probably close to 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, when I was first sort of getting involved with the community, and we met up on Six Mans, and I remember you from there. How long? So when did you start playing Rocket League?
I played at my cousin's house because I didn't really have a PC.
Yeah.
We just played split screen. We used to mess around and all that. And then I eventually got a crappy laptop or something, and then I played on there, but I didn't have a controller, so I forced myself to play keyboard because I was so excited to play the game.
Yes.
Yeah, so now I'm a keyboard warrior.
Are you seriously, even today?
Yeah, still keyboard.
You are the first keyboard warrior I have interviewed. That's amazing. And have you tried to go to controller?
Yeah, I did actually. I was 1,000 hours into the game, and I was like, everyone's just talking about how bad keyboard is, and everyone's on controller, all the good players. So I tried to switch. I got a PS4 controller, but I just couldn't. So I just stuck with keyboard and mouse. You don't want to throw all those hours away.
Fair enough. Well, one of my Rocket League heroes is Yukio, and he's up there with the keyboard and mouse, and so so there are certainly very good players who've hung in there with the keyboard mouse. Falliser as well, as far as I recall, is keyboard and mouse player. All right, fine. So at what point? So when did you start Rocket League? What you're talking about, the crappy laptop and the keyboard? When was that?
Oh, that was 2017, I think, somewhere there.
Okay.
I can't really remember.
No, fair enough. There. And at what point did you realize that this game was going to be a problem? From okay, I want to commit myself to this game.
Probably when I got introduced to the SSA community.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was flat or diamond or something.
All right, and then you were very competitive in the Six Mans. I mean, you used to play a lot of it. I saw you there a lot, and you were, and at what point did you go start playing competitively, in a team?
I think, when was it? I think it was I used to sub for this one team. It was Falliser, Alf, and Delta. I started as a sub for them, and then I think I just grinded 6 months, and then I started a team with myself, Skulk, OJ, and Nax, and then
Okay.
that's kind of when I started getting into it.
So, Archeon, you're based in Cape Town, if I'm not mistaken, from what I remember.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And where is Skulk?
Skulk is Cape Town.
Also Cape Town. So it's just still
Yeah.
Worty up in the north. And have you guys ever met in person?
Nope.
Wow.
Never met Skulk.
So you and Skulk in Cape Town, but you haven't met in person. Oh man, you can't be that far from each other.
I think the only person I met so far is to die for.
That's incredible.
Out of
Okay.
the teams I've been in, yeah.
All right. Well, we need to organize a proper LAN so everybody can meet and hang out. It's becoming urgent. It's been too long, far too long. All right, cool. So let's now get into how things are going with ATK, and maybe give us an overall idea of how are you feeling about your progress in the local RLCS and where you guys are placed. Are you happy with where you are, or give us an overview of that?
Obviously, the regional one was terrible. So I think that's what kind of motivated us to like improve on our own gameplay and whatnot. We didn't really do much practice as a team
Okay.
up until regional two, but something I don't know what happened, but I think I don't know, but we just popped off and we came second.
And then,
Um,
yeah, go on.
I'd say like for now that's okay, but like at least we know now we're capable of like staying there. So now it's gonna take a lot of time to be able to beat Pirates because obviously like they just gel so well together. And yeah.
Okay, so you said you hadn't done much, you hadn't been practicing together as a team. So what's the main thing that changed between Regional 1 and Regional 2?
I think just like getting reversed by royalty, it just like I don't know, we just felt like it motivated us even more to like play even better. So we all did our own little grinding for 2 weeks, and then next main event came and we popped off.
And so, okay, well, take me through how much time in a day are you, or in a week, or what's your Rocket League routine? How much time are you spending in it, and what are you doing when you're in there?
Well, I'm a bit of a weird one. I don't do stuff that people normally do. Like usually people sit in free play or play ranked. What I do is I freestyle in casual. That's my
Okay.
training routine. Yeah, that's what I do. It's for mechanics and confidence, and it works for me at least. I'm not sure about other people.
And did you base that on someone, or is that just something you've done yourself? Because that is quite unorthodox. I mean, you're certainly the first person to tell me that.
Um, so there was a time where I was slumping, and
Yeah.
then I played with my one lower ranked friend. We played casual, and I started freestyling, and then I noticed like a week later, I was like peaking for some reason. I was like, wow, what did I just do? Was it just because I was playing casual? So
Okay.
then I just started doing that. I just kept on doing that over and over and again, and then my mechanics are just it's just way better than it was before. So it somehow works for me.
Okay. Well, and how much time are you spending doing freestyling in casual?
Like maybe an hour a day, and then I played sometimes 6 mans or whatever or scrims. Then that's it.
And then what about sort of team? What do you do to develop your team dynamic? I mean, inside and outside Rocket League. I don't know if you guys chat or talk about the game or watch replays together, or is there any kind of activity like that as a unit, as a team?
But not so often. Like maybe once a week or something.
Okay, okay. And do you guys have a coach?
We do.
And who is that?
His name's Jaizo, and he's from Netherlands.
And how much time does he spend any time with you as a team, or is he just working with you individually?
Yeah, he spends. I think he's with us every for every replay analysis, and all of our matches. He's there in the call with us, and he's giving us tips like mid game.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And have you found that to be helpful, beneficial?
Oh yeah, because he keeps us all like cool. Because it's especially in like RLCS, it's easy to lose your cool. So you just, yeah, you just make sure like we still there mentally.
Okay, great. And how long has he been working with you?
Um, I'd say 2 months, maybe more.
And what would you say has been the, I don't know if you can pinpoint it, the single biggest difference it's made having him there?
Definitely my positioning.
Okay.
My positioning is a lot better since he's been here. I'm not sure about Skulk and Werty. I think they've definitely improved a lot since he's been here. So
All right, and was there anything in particular that's happened with you over the last few weeks? Because for me, I was, as I said, very impressed with the performance of ATK overall. You looked a different team to Regional One, and but you in particular seemed to you had a real. You seem to have a proper impact on the series and how well you guys did in that regional. So I don't know if there's anything in particular you worked on, or was it just one of those you had a great weekend?
a little bit of both, but more it's just like I said, the mechanics thing. Because I'm generally more mechanical player because keyboard and mouse. So if my mechanics aren't there, then I don't feel confident enough to like hit to like go for the ball, or whatever. So if my mechanics are on, then I feel confident and then just change the team completely.
Okay. All right, Archeon. So tell me about your what are your plans, ambitions? Do you have a long term view of what you're trying to do professionally with Rocket League?
Probably not. I mean, it's I'll stick with it for now for like maybe the next year or two, but yeah, I don't feel like I have the time to like improve as to like get to the level where like the professionals are right now. I don't see it happening for me.
Well, what's keeping you busy outside of Rocket League? What does real life look like for you?
I do a lot of activities. I'm very busy, like in the week and whenever. Yeah.
Okay, that was very general. I mean,
No,
are you studying? Are you working?
I'm still in school, but
Okay,
I have a lot of extramural activities.
okay.
So like I'm busy like 5 days a week basically with
And
other activities.
no, fair enough. And so outside of Rocket League, do you have ambitions? I mean, do you want to study for something? Are you looking to kind of go after a certain career, or are you sort of seeing how it all plays out as you go?
Yeah, I'm gonna study. I'm gonna be a emergency medical practitioner. It's like a almost like a paramedic, but not quite.
Okay. Wow,
I
that's.
don't.
I've always. So is that sort of working with trauma?
Yeah.
Yo, okay. Well, that's pretty hectic. I've always thought people that go into that are either have very strong stomachs or they're not altogether there. One of the two, or maybe a combination of both.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. And so what's the path toward that? What do you need to do to get to that point?
Definitely stay fit. Um, and then it's like you have to start studying. I think 4 years at a university. And then yeah,
Okay.
basically,
And
yeah,
are
not that
you
much to it.
and do you plan to stay in Cape Town, or do you have plans to move somewhere else?
Um, I'm probably gonna move overseas. I'm not sure where though.
Okay.
I still have to figure all that out. But I don't think I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. I mean, we don't know what the next season of Rocket League is going to look like. I mean, we've just now crossed over the halfway point of the 21-22 season, and there's kind of rumors and talk that Sub-Saharan Africa will have a bigger involvement in the next season. Maybe we get a spot at the majors. But where would you like to kind of end up when you think about RLCS, South Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa? What are your ambitions like for the next couple of regionals, and for the year or two you think you're going to stick around with Rocket League?
I definitely wanna make that wildcard event because like it'll be nice to like go over to wherever I'm not sure where it is the wildcard event. But
Apparently, apparently North America, but where in North America we don't know yet.
okay. Yeah, I've never been to a LAN, like a proper
Yes,
LAN at
that's
all.
unbelievable.
So yeah, so that'll definitely be an experience and a half. So
Do you know how bizarre it would be, Arceon, if you've never been to a LAN? If the first LAN you go to is the World Championships of RLCS, that would be absolutely bizarre. You go from nothing to the most mind-blowing experience of all. Okay, fine. So and so you guys are sitting third now, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
All right, fine. And so Bravado is probably your biggest competition. You overcame them in the last regional. You think you can repeat that performance coming up for Regional 3?
definitely. We know what it takes to beat them now. So
Okay. All right, good. Well, it all starts with the self-belief and the confidence that you can do it. So that's awesome. All right, so let's talk now about my standard question to everyone. Rule 1: what's your view? Yes, no, maybe.
yeah,
So okay, so you're playing. It's Regional 3 of the third split. You're playing Bravado. If you beat Bravado, you will go second and get your slot. And it's 1-1. There's 30 seconds left, and there's attack on your goal. You're stuck in a Rule 1. Are you hanging with it?
it depends on who I'm rule running with.
Okay, I'll go through them. Happy Meal.
I'll keep it.
To Die For.
I'm breaking out of it.
Daisy.
Wait. Actually, I just thought about it now. I gave the complete wrong answer. For Happy Meal, I'll keep him.
Yeah.
To Die For, I'll keep To Die For. I don't want him playing. To Die For mustn't play. That's what I meant.
Fair enough. That makes sense. And Daisy.
Yeah. Daisy,
Yeah.
I probably also want to keep Daisy there. Daisy's an annoying player to play against. He's very annoying.
Okay, good. Oh, how many hours have you put into Rocket League?
Let me check. I got 4,300.
4,300 hours. That's not too bad. And your car main is, because from what I remember, I've seen you in a few cars. Is there one you prefer that you main?
Octane, for sure.
Octane for sure. Okay, good. Do you have a favorite mechanic?
Probably air dribble flip resets. If I'm in the air, I always do them. That's
Okay.
I don't know why. So it's predictable, but whatever. It's fine. It's nice.
And Arceon, how do you think we can grow the game in South Africa and in the region? How do we get more people, hundreds, thousands more people playing Rocket League?
I think the thing ATK is doing is working well. Getting I've tried to bring friends over to the arena to play those 1v1 things that they have, but if they do more stuff like that, that just advertises the game more in South Africa, I think that would work.
Fair enough. Okay, good. Thank you for that. And then at what point do you think South African teams will be globally competitive, like a Sandrock Gaming or good enough to compete at a major?
I think now recently, because of the Middle Eastern servers, that we get like 120 ping or something. I think now is the chance, because if we can start scrimming Middle Eastern teams, that'll just will improve so much quicker. And then I think after that, we should be good to go.
All right, good. All right, Arceon, well, thank you very much for taking time. I'm glad I finally got to chat with you. And we're 2 weeks away from the third regional. So good luck, and we'll see if you can keep the momentum going against Bravado and maybe even take a good fight again to Orlando Pirates.
Thank you very much.